Yes, welcome. Another episode of London Open TV specials. And this week is a special one as well. As always, we got Ryan Saunders here, conscious UK rapper, boxer.
Soon to be.
Soon to be boxer.
I ain't claiming it just yet, but it's cool.
Revolutionary, you know, always there. So yeah, this is Ryan Saunders. How would you introduce yourself? That's what I always ask the guests, because sometimes I think I might have done it wrong. You know?
Yeah, it's a little bit wrong, but I'll correct it. So Ryan Sanders is how you actually say
Sanders, sorry.
Or for the more well-spoken people, they like to say Saunders. Depending on, but yeah, Ryan Sanders. I'm a musician, rapper, producer.
Oh yeah, producer as well. Yeah,
I do all the engineering, the mixing, mastering. Yeah, I do all of that. So
that's why you're so fussy about the mic.
yeah, no, that's true. And all of this positioning and all that stuff.
Yeah. Fine eye for detail. So how we're gonna start is we're gonna start by what type of rapper you are, and why you chose to be a conscious rapper, and what does that mean to you today to be a conscious rapper in this UK scene, and how you reciprocated by the audience, basically, when you perform at places and whatnot. And why did you choose to be a conscious rapper? Because that's like, even though I would consider myself a conscious rapper as well, I ain't putting half as much work as you. You know what I mean? I'll be honest. We loading.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of other stuff too, though. So.
You know what I mean? Doing a lot of other stuff as well. But I would say that, you've been putting a lot of work in the last year, I would say, in the scene. You know what I mean? But being a conscious rapper, it's like you're putting the game, you know, like when you're playing Mario, or Street Fighter, it's like you're putting the game on hard. It's on hard mode. It's like,
I totally agree with that.
You could have just rapped about fucking, like these grime youths, just rapped about anything. I've been mom's house to your mom's house.
Believe me, mate, I've thought about that many times. I could just be talking shit right now. Yeah. Making all kinds of moves. But you know what? So there's a lot of different angles to that question, innit? But I didn't actually choose to be a conscious rapper. I didn't even want to have a label attached to it, like a bracket. I was just kind of always doing this. Like, even before people knew me, I was always making tunes and putting them out. But a lot before, not many people really knew of me. And then, but it was always, I don't really like to use the term conscious. It's just true. I just say things that are true, because when I'm writing, it's like an expression. I don't actually understand how rappers can write lies that, you know what I mean, that aren't true, unless they're coming at it from an angle where it's like storytelling, like someone who would write a movie or something. Yeah. Because I thought about that recently as well. I thought, you know what, I could take a completely different approach. Like, see, like Joyner Lucas. Yeah. When he kind of frames these scenarios and it creates like a movie out of it, which is genius as well. But I was always just kind of...
You put that up early in the show, man.
Yeah, I wasn't even trying to bring in that, but it comes to mind as what I mean. But from quite early on, I was always making songs and writing about touchy subjects. So it wasn't really... I didn't make the conscious decision. I was just doing it. Yeah. So
I get what you're saying.
Even from a few years ago, when people started to put that what would you call it, like a label on me, like, oh, he's this conscious rapper, I was never trying to make that happen. It's just I made the song about the COVID situation, and then it spread, and then people were like, oh,
what song was that?
Yellow Card.
Okay.
That was the one where, and it was funny because I wasn't even really trying to push music at the time. I was just trying to get life together a little bit. I went to some marches and I was like, I want to make a tune about this. And it was like I lit a match and it just spread. And
so would you say that was your awakening, was like the lockdown situation?
I would say that was like a second awakening or a deeper awakening, because what it did was, especially the first march I went to, when I went there and there was all these people with all these banners that was not just about lockdown, because I went there to protest against lockdown. But there was banners about all these different other subjects. you know, that sort of thing like Indigo would talk about and other people we know, there was signs about everything. But I knew about all these things, but they were deeply buried in the back of my mind because I learned about a lot of things 10, 12 years before.
Okay.
But, you know, you're going through life, you're working, you're doing whatever you're doing. And to some people, these things aren't proven. They're like conspiracy.
Yeah.
So you sort of half forget a lot of things when you're going through the motions of life. But then when lockdown was there and everyone was protesting against it, like thousands of people in Hyde Park, I was thinking, like, I know all of this, but I almost forgot. So it was like a deeper awakening. And then after that, that's when they started to push the jabs and all that. And that's when I was like, no, I'm not having this because, like, it wasn't even me that was going to have to get it. It was someone in my family was getting pressured. Okay. So that was angering me to even more.
So
do you know
never
what I mean?
took your jab?
Did I take the jab?
No, I just had to check. You know, I don't judge because I understand.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I do know some people that did, and it's like,
imagine you ain't got no one in your family like us, yeah?
Yeah, that will stand up. Yeah.
And they're all like just law-abiding citizens, yeah? And then this happens. I could understand. Now, when I was in it, I was like, oh, if you take it, you're an idiot, you're this, you're that. Yeah. But now reflecting, I was like, that was the wrong approach to have. It would dishearten some people. We might have even made some people want to take it because I don't end up like them nut jobs. You know what I mean? Kind of thing.
No, you're right. And I agree with you because for me, I was more sticking it on the people that were trying to enforce it even more. Do you know what I mean? You know them people that took the side of like the media and said, if you don't take it, you're just selfish.
Yes.
Those people.
Yeah.
I'll give them that. You know what I mean? You lot can. But no, we forgive you as well. We forgive you as well.
No, I get what you're saying because I do think it was the other side that started this dividing of if you don't take it, you're against the people. Yeah. You're dangerous.
Yeah.
So it was kind of in retaliation that people like us on this side, because I was at a lot of protests as well. You know what I mean? Big up Ramis.
Yeah, come on.
We have to pick up Ramis, you know. Don't take the vaccine. Big up him as well, because I think he done a lot for the sound of it at the time, for the first year.
Yeah, well, he made the original kind of like anti...
jab thing.
Anti-COVID tune. I don't really know if there was any others at the time. There's probably a couple, but he made the one that set it off, innit?
Yeah.
He set it off.
And he was just pushing it everywhere, literally.
Yeah, I mean, you performed everywhere with the speaker.
You should have won a mobile for that. Yeah. That's how you know things are just, that's what I say, when it comes to conscious music, I say that it's the most, I don't like using the phrase, but it's the most blacklisted music. It's the most banned music. I always hear these grime artists and that, when the police used to lock down our shows and or rappers saying this, but I'm like, hold on. Conscious music is way more fighted against, especially in the UK, than any other music.
Yeah.
Like, look, grime.
Especially if you're trying to do it now.
Yeah.
Like, I've been saying, people like me and all the sort of people that come up in the time we've been doing it, we're like the underground of the underground. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're not just underground, we're like, got to fight hard to...
Woodlice.
Would you say woodlice?
Underground. You know when you lift up a stone and it's under the... You see the woodlice?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But or is it just because with the conscious music, there's not enough of the Jones effect? I think there's a lot of individualism.
The Jones effect.
There's a lot of individualism in the conscious community. What Jones effect is basically what rappers do and grime artists do is being seen with a lot of other conscious rappers.
Okay.
Because what that creates now, say like if you're walking past 10 stools and you see a stool with 5 people on it, you're gonna think, why are they there? And all the other stools got like one person. People are sheep. They tend to go to the stool that's got the most people around it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So the Jones effect, because I'm Keeping Up with the Jones. There was a film called Keeping Up. Watch that film.
Yeah, when you say it like that, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So it's just to create that effect, because I think like I done a song with me three, but it's only me and you three in the video. You know what I'm saying?
There's not Bear Man in the back. Yeah.
That just creates, like, say, like with kids now, when they see grime artists and they see Bear Man, there's gonna be one odd. He's fat, I'm fat, I can relate to him. He's tall and skinny, I can relate to him. But if you just see two or one all the time, you know what I mean? Like more time I freestyle with, I'm by myself. But I guarantee you, there was 5 people in the background, that'll probably get an extra 5,000 views just because of 5 people in the background. You see what I'm saying? So I think there's a lot of individualism and I'm the one, the Jesus syndrome, in the conscious music. And there's conscious gatekeepers. Because when you ask people, if you ask young people, who's a conscious artist that you respect, they're going to say Dave. They're going to say Wretch. They're going to say Akala. And I'm like, fuck no. I'm like, Dave is not a conscious artist to me. He's a brilliant artist.
Have you noticed as well, like some grime artists, like bigger ones, are starting to say things about COVID and stuff now?
No, what I've noticed about them...
When the coast is clear and everybody knows there's no divide.
Yeah. No, what I've noticed about them, Skepta and Sculpture have been saying the same thing recently. Oh, I don't like intelligent lyrics. Or I don't like smart lyrics. I've heard Sculpture and Skepta. I'm like, how dumb is that?
Yeah.
When hip-hop... When you're, or even dancehall, because grime is like dancehall and hip hop and jungle.
It's a mashup of loads of things.
I'm like, it all comes from consciousness.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about? So you lot are plants, you lot are gender pushing against conscious music. After you complain about your music being the most suppressed, you're suppressing the next style of music that is about uplifting the people and intelligence. You're saying, when I listen to music, I just want to be entertained. Bruv, you're nearly flipping 40.
I know.
Or you're over 40 and you're saying that. And you can't tell me,
you're right.
They
Especially
can't tell me they don't listen to reggae. They
Yeah.
can't. So you don't like reggae then, Sculpture? You don't like, or Skepta, you don't like reggae? You don't like intelligent music? You don't like Tupac? Huh? Stop being stupid. So you're pushing an agenda against conscious music. And the way they say it, the way Sculpture said it was so much, I don't like intelligent music. I'm like, whoa, what did we do to you? My brother? You know? I'm trying to push people empowerment, black empowerment, people empowerment, unity, whatever. You understand? The conscious art, whatever category. It's always about unity and come together and who done it before us, and you got a problem with that.
I guess because they've been benefiting from the way they go about their music and their business for so long. Probably just haven't deeped it yet, bruv. Like, you know, when you ask me what's my awakening, maybe they just haven't had that plummeting awakening of like, whoa, this is what's going on in the world, and
I hear you.
They're making money, so they haven't had that situation happen yet. Because like Wretch was one of the only people out of them sort of artists that said anything during the COVID thing about the NHS and the jabs and all that. I remember he tweeted about it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did. Okay. Other than that, I didn't see anyone. Like going back to what you asked me about, I think you said, how am I received by people or something?
Yeah.
Normally, it goes something like this, is like, all these grime artists aren't saying anything. And then there's you that are saying everything. Yeah. So they give me that kind of props for doing that. So I'm like, cool. Still, where was it? Where the wood lies still, innit?
Yeah, but that's a mixtape coming soon. Wood lies.
Wood lies. Yeah. Get all the conscious rappers on it.
And we could go back because you was on DJ. You went on DJ AG as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
You went on with Veg after Veg exploded on there.
Yeah.
And what I found amazing about that is where after Veg exploded on there with Iceland Baby Mums. If you ain't heard it, go and listen to Iceland Baby Mums. What happened
Bird's Eye Baby Mums. Yeah.
Bird's Eye Baby
Big
Mums.
up Veg for that, because that was legendary.
Legendary. But what happened was it got flooded out.
Yeah. I got in there just at the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After Veg came on, who came on next? Skepta. JME, to flood out Veg's, because Veg's messages would go, and people was looking at DJ AG's platform saying, oh, there's consciousness on this platform. Oh, there's balance. Then they just came on and totally flooded it out. Now it's like every week, what next artist from around the world, celebrity, now can you see on there? It went from voice of the voiceless to voice of the celebrities.
It's true. That's true. That is true. It was literally just people rocking up. You didn't need to have no followers, or You didn't need to have no sort of clout. You could just rock up, do your thing, and post it. And now it's literally celebrities every day. I don't know how many times a week he does it.
I think normal people still go on there, up and coming artists as well. But people now, the people don't want to see that. They just want to know who's the next celebrity. So it's not AG that's made it like a celebrity thing. It's the people requesting for that. And you can see by the comments and the likes, when normal people go on there now, it's low. Before people was waiting for a normal person with talent, now it's like they're just waiting for someone who's already accredited.
Yeah.
Somebody's who's already established compared to before. It's like, who's coming next? Who's going to surprise us?
Yeah.
Now that element of that has kind of gone from the show. Because I remember when you went on there, like, there wasn't no big crowd around or nothing.
No,
it was just you and AG.
That's what I said the other day. I watched it. I done 2, and both of them, there's like hardly anyone there.
Yeah. Then I saw the one with you and Veg doing a cypher.
Oh yeah.
That was hard still. That one there was mad. I don't think they was ready for
well, he didn't even post that one.
He didn't post that?
We posted it because it was taking a bit long. So we was like, you know what? Yeah, let's just post it.
He didn't post that?
Nah.
And I've seen him post some trash.
Yeah, I know.
And that was phenomenal.
It was like, that was a hard back-to-back. It got views anyway. Like, done really well, that video.
I can't believe you never posted that.
Yeah, I forgot about that, to be honest. But
I saw that today.
Try not to lose sleep over things like that. Because you know what?
No. It's probably not personally. Probably just.
No, yeah. I know AG from years ago. That's why I'm happy for him and what he's doing. Like, back years ago, I used to go on Axe FM, and he was the DJ.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So when I went up to him during this time, I didn't say nothing about it. I just nodded, and he nodded. I think he remembers me. I just kind of got on with it and done my freestyle. But I knew him. Like,
so how many years ago was that when he was on Axe FM?
That would have been about 2008 or 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what time frame he was in it, but he was in it longer than I was.
Okay. So we covered your awakening and stuff. But how do you think your background has influenced your awareness on social and political issues?
My background on social and political issues.
And where do you originate from? Where are you from?
So I grew up in Chingford.
Okay.
Which is East London, but it's like on the borderlines, so it's almost Essex.
I know where that is. My nan lived there still.
Okay. Yeah, we're also like over the reservoirs, like Enfield, Ponders End, Edmonton, and then other ways like Walthamstow. So we're like in a very interesting position of London. It's like East, Essex, and North, like all in one place. How did my background? I mean, really, it was fairly multicultural. So I always got a lot of different insights from different people.
Yeah.
And also, I'm an only child as well. So I'm very independent. I've never been like a follower. So I've always been able to make sense of things. I don't really get influenced by people to go along with stuff, if that makes sense. And that's where, in fact, when I said I didn't choose to be a conscious artist, in the early years, like I was always the one trying to drag people the right way. Do you know what I'm saying? So that was...
But where does that come from?
You know what? To be fair, I've got a good mum.
Oh, we got mums.
Yeah, man. She put a lot of good morals in me and tried to steer me on the right track.
Yeah.
I've got in trouble every now and then, do you know what I mean, when I was younger, but really there were certain things that I always knew I wasn't ever going to go down certain paths without going too deep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and a lot of my friends did. So it was like I was always that guy trying to, even in my music, I was always trying to like kind of preach a little bit before I even knew what I was even doing. I didn't really fit into like, you know, the grime scene, or even when I went on Axe FM, I was always saying things that was slightly left of everything. And
from the agenda.
I didn't really know what I was actually doing. I was always just doing what I thought. I've always been this person.
Yeah.
I guess things develop over the years, and I became a producer as well, which helped massively because I couldn't really work with producers that well. I wasn't really someone you could like be like, oh, yeah, let's work with Ryan because that will pop, that will blow. Like I had to make my own beats and
Yeah.
out how to push it out there.
I think that's a big thing in the UK is people learning to produce themselves. Because I think producers are wankers over here. I'm sorry, I think a lot.
There are, yeah. I've had several situations with producers.
Not all of you, but I think some of you.
There are some.
You get on this bougie thing of like, yeah, man, yes, I don't know, £500 for this beat, and you ain't got one hit. Like, you know what I mean?
I know, yeah.
Like, I understand work has to go into it, but because I'm hip hop and conscious, like Swiss Beats. I was watching a documentary about Swiss Beats. He was like, I gave out like 2,000 beats before I even started charging.
Yeah.
Like just to get my sound on the streets, to flood the streets.
Kanye's story is a similar thing to that as well. He made hundreds and hundreds of beats. And that's, when you hear some of these people's stories, of who we look at now as like, wow, they're massive. A lot of them did go through that serious grind of just knocking it out differently to the point where you wouldn't even want to do that. Yeah. if you hear it back, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's how I feel like.
And it's similar to even where I'm at. I'm not like some big superstar or nothing. But when I think back, I think, damn, like if I'd have known then how long it would have taken to get to that point, if I knew that, I don't know. I don't know, like, would I have done it?
Yeah, I just think producers, like, to flood the streets with your sound, if you just make music about money, like, you're going to be stagnant for a little while. You know what I mean? I'm not saying money ain't got nothing to do with it, but I think it's more about the sound reaching the people by any means necessary at first. Then once you've established your sound on the road, look at the grime artists, for instance. Pick up the grime artists because it come like I was cussing them or something. Yeah. But I was in a grime group when I was younger. Yeah. You know, I used to spit the least because I weren't really in it, but I was in it. I was more like not a manager, but I was more like pushing the ones with talent.
Okay,
You know what I mean? And it's just like the hours that these men put into grime sets, bruv.
Yes.
Like, I'm talking about, I think this is why grime has lost its essence.
I took a similar approach, not like, I did the grime sets at one point, but it wasn't really my way, but I've always taken that approach of like, don't worry about whether this is going to make money, just throw the music out there and you might get a bag of new followers or something, and it's like, then there's something to work with. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if you don't put it out, then nothing's going to happen.
Exactly.
And over time, it builds up and then you've got an army of supporters. And then, you know what I mean? The more, you have to just keep doing that until it becomes, what's the word? Like monetizable, if that's a word.
Yeah, monetize. Until it comes monetized. It's funny you say that because I was speaking to Semtex today and he cussed me still. He's like, the best rappers of life is out there, but if they're not active and they just sit at home scratching their arse, mad at the world, we will never know they exist. He's true. Yeah. That's what he said to me, because I basically said, why you post that girl? Then he's basically cussing me because he knows I spit in it. So he's always like sticking on me. Why aren't you putting out music? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? He proper sticks it on, man, still. Like, I can't argue with that. But I just think, like, back to the point of the grime artists and that, like, the hours them man they're putting on there, bro. I used to listen to Deja, The Light FM, On Top, all of these. I saw the coming up of RSGs, that's Roadside G's from Too Dark. I saw the Roll Deep come up. I used to go to all these parties. Remember, they used to do grime sets and parties as well, spitting at parties for hours and that. So they put in mad free work. These times there was no money in it. Yeah. So they just put in, like, the hours that they put in the grime shows, for all them times on Deja and all the Delight and all these things, it's just the universe paying them back because they put in mad hours. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but I think times have changed. I think that's why grime's lost a lot of. People say grime's back, but I'm like, how could grime be back if there's no raves, if there's no grime raves? That is a big part of grime, is spitting in front of people. It's like dancehall, that's been lost. Yeah. You got to go to a flipping festival. You know what I mean? like then you don't get the real essence because, like, not everyone's got money to go to a £150 festival or travel halfway up the country. So you're not getting the real essence. That was the essence of grime, was festivals, was radios and that. But I think as rappers now, we got to get more creative.
100%, yeah.
With the content. Big up Jar Diggers. He's been going viral a lot as well. He's
I haven't seen that.
Birmingham brother. Is he from Birmingham? Up somewhere like that anyway. Sorry, bro. I think it's Birmingham. Birmingham or Nottingham still. You must have heard of. If I show you him, you'll know him straight away. Let me show you him. Car. He's been going crazy. This brother here. You must have saw this. Everyone saw this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah. But what he's been doing with the shock value.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like creating a real life scenario because that's what everyone's tuned into, isn't it?
And I think especially as conscious rap, I hate that. Truth rappers.
Yeah. You can say conscious rap, but
I think conscious rapper, I hate saying it as well, because I think it just detracts so many people from you, it repels people. Conscious.
Yeah.
They just run away. But you just say truth rappers, you know what I mean? Bro.
That's the thing with me. I didn't really want to get labeled as anything, but when it all kind of happened, I thought, at the moment, this kind of works, so people can at least. Sometimes people need to categorize you to know where to place you in their mind.
But I noticed in the last year and a half, you've been putting a lot of Christianity, quotes in your bars and a lot of reference to Jesus and I think that's the last year and a half, if I'm correct. Because I remember the first time I met you. I don't think it was the first time I met you, but one of the first times I heard you spit, and I think it was on a New Year's Eve with High Priest.
Yeah, I remember that.
Outside.
That was hard.
Yeah. And
that's when I was spitting about the vax.
And I was surprised because you just was so like you said, you're so yourself, you just there kind of thing. I didn't even think you rapped, you know what I mean? And you took the mic and you spitting on a grind type of beat.
Yeah, that was the Yellow Card tune I made.
And that was hard still. And but I've noticed in the last year and a half or maybe 6 months to a year that you've been putting a lot of Christ into your bars, a lot of Christianity bars. Where's that come from? Because that hasn't always been there.
You're right, it ain't. You know what it is? It's just, when you said about the awakening?
Yeah.
I've done a lot of digging into different religions and different, all kinds of stuff. And so at some point I just kind of realized to me, that was the truth.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I wouldn't even bracket it as Christianity. It's just I actually started to feel like what Jesus was standing for was the truth. So it's not even, people will also then say, oh, you're a Christian rapper. And it's like, nah.
Yeah, see, now you're going to...
I'm not that either. I'm just, I just feel like I got to a point where I was like, no, this is the truth. And I wanted to, and like I said before, I've always been doing this. I've always been, when I write what I believe is true. And that's where I arrived at.
But that's a big statement to start.
Go on.
Putting, because say like you had it on hard as a conscious rapper, now you're putting Christ into there. That's the next element of
playing on hard mode.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So what was the decision to do that? Do you just challenging yourself, putting yourself in a more challenging position as an artist to see how you can deal with it?
It wasn't consciously that. In fact, it wasn't consciously anything. It's just, I'm always evolving. I'm always trying to, you know what, I think I said in another one of these podcasts, I'm definitely, that term truth seeker.
Yeah.
I would definitely say I'm that, because I'm always doing that in any situation. I'm always thinking, okay, well, what is the truth in this? Where can we draw the line? So it wasn't even, that is the truth. I would say I'm a truth seeker artist type of, that's how I would explain myself at this point. Because you're right, it does change. You might hear my next album talking something else. I don't know. I don't know, it might sound a bit of a boring answer. I'm not really elaborating too much on that one, innit? But
no,
it's just, that's just where I evolved into. I just, I believe that is the truth. What Jesus was doing, I believe that was what we should be looking to. Not the religious trying to tell people they're going to hell and all that. I'm not with that. Really. I mean, depending on the situation.
Okay.
Because I think that's been one thing that people have mistaken me for, is like someone who's like deeply religious. I just believe in God, and I believe that Jesus was leading people the right way. Sum that up.
Okay. Have you like received criticism, and how do you deal with that?
Criticism in regards to like what exactly?
Like music.
As far as my actual music, I haven't had much bad criticism about my actual music, like as in terms of the quality and what I'm doing.
Or what,
I've had
what you
people,
take your stances on.
Yeah, no, I've had discussions and back and forths about what I believe in and stand for, yeah. And all I can really do in that situation is just explain why I think what I do and what I believe. But then at the same time, I'll draw the line and be like, look, I don't have to convert you. You know, this is what I'm doing. This is my creative outlet.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it, you know what I mean? Like, it's a bit like Marmite to some people, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Like, if I receive it, I get a lot of criticism online, not for music, but for more, because I'm very vocal.
In fact, on my new EP, yeah, the opening line is something about, you know, this whole thing about, you know, these people that call like straight men, like cisgender men. Have you heard all that stuff?
Yeah,
that's how they refer to us. And I think that's ridiculous. In the first line of my EP says, "Don't call me a cis man. It is what it is, man. Straight white man. Speak my mind, yeah, I can." So whoever's gonna come and listen to my EP, you can take it or leave it on the first bar. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my attitude with my music. Is like, I'm not gonna water it down for you.
So what pronouns do you refer to yourself as?
Fuck and off.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. I shouldn't swear. My bad.
No, you can swear, man. Swear, it's cool. I mean, it's not really good.
I don't swear in my music at all.
Yeah, I think it's weak still.
Swearing in music.
Whenever I write a bar and I'm like, F-word or...
You can just take it out,
shit,
innit?
I'm like... Yeah. I feel too basic. I'm like, I can't say that. That's ridiculous.
It's careless as well.
But say even the N-word, I didn't used to say it, but I came out with a chorus recently, and that word just fitted so nice. It's just like, I gotta keep that in there. That's the first time I kept it in there still, and I was like, but it goes with the song so much, you know what I mean? Because it depends on what you're referring to. Because when it comes, I could ask you this. Yeah, perfect. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to that word there, me personally, do you know the chef from MasterChef? He got kicked off MasterChef the other day. Yeah. I forgot his name. Not the bald head one, the other one. He got kicked. They both been kicked off. The bald head one's been kicked off for grooming or essaying someone. Okay. The one with the bald head one with the... You know MasterChef, right?
No, I don't know.
Do you know MasterChef?
I mean, I do, but I don't watch it.
I've heard of it. I don't watch it, though.
Yeah.
How can you not watch MasterChef?
Nah.
That's one of the best programs ever produced by the BBC.
You watch BBC?
MasterChef was a great program. I used to watch it all the time, man. People cooking from all around the world. I like cooking, innit? It can tell you lot don't cook, but you know what I mean? But I like cooking. I like to see and I love like the finishes, like the little plates and. But anyway, the guy from MasterChef, I can't believe you don't watch MasterChef, right?
No.
But the guy, one of them got kicked off for essaying. This was like 2 months ago, and the next one got kicked off now for singing along to Kanye West's song "Gold Digger." Okay. Because in the song he's singing along. Then when Kanye West says the N-word, when he says nigger, he says it, and then he's lost his job and everything.
Is the guy a white guy?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And I'm like. Me personally,
was it on the show? Yeah,
it weren't on the show. It's like a staff meeting or something. Yeah, he's just dancing. Then he's like, "Ain't nothing but a gold digger, nigga," and he says "nigga," and then he's lost his whole thing. And the thing is, he's been on MasterChef since I was little. I know these man's faces better than some of my family. I've seen them grow, bruv. These men have been on MasterChef for at least 20 years or more. And the other one, I understand why he lost it, because he's a bit groping people and all this madness. But this guy's lost it because he said the N-word while singing along to someone saying it.
It's a techie one. So if you was his like boss, what would you have done?
Sang along with him.
Is it? Okay.
To me, I think, me personally, people might be upset by this, but I think the only thing we hold of value as black people, is the N-word. Like, I'm sorry, like it might sound crazy, but I'm like, bruv, it's a word. We're giving power to it. You can't say that, but I can say it.
I'll be honest, I won't say it. But you see, in music, if thousands of artists are writing it and putting it in their music, they can't be mad if someone sings along to it. Do you know what I mean? I'll try my best not to say it.
Yeah.
But when people get caught in these situations, it's like, well, who wrote the song?
Or you say you're at a festival, you've had a couple, whatever, and you're just there. Then you say, nigga,
mate, when I used to go
man's turning around looking at you, like, what'd you say? That's stupid. To me, that is absolutely, it doesn't make no sense, innit? Like, to me, like Lynn Mel, I think her name is, to me, she said, even she was saying it was stupid, yeah? Lynn Mel, you know that girl, she talks a lot with the light-skinned girl, and everyone hates this girl, basically. If you see a picture of her, you probably know who she is. But she's very outspoken. She speaks her mind, and she's mixed race, yeah? But she said that it's absolutely ridiculous he's lost his job for singing along to a song. We can't hold this word. If you can't say it, I can't say it. It's stupid. Nobody should be able to say it then. And then I think that's even more stupid. You understand? I think to me, that word means a state of mind, a certain demographic. To me, even a white you can be a nigger. It might sound mad, but if he's from the block, he's got a certain way and he's just into crime and he's got a nigger mindset. To me, it's a mindset. You get it? You know, just like certain girls are bitches and certain girls ain't bitches. Like it's a nigger mindset, and it's got nothing to do with us as a people. It's just that we've been programmed into this psyche of this word triggering us. Like, say that word, then you'll get them mad. Say that word. Like, no, it don't affect me no more. Say if I'm walking on the road or I go to a protest or something, someone calls me that word, I'm going to have something worse to say about you than that word. You know what I mean? I will cuss you the hell out the same way. You'll get what you give. If you're saying it to me in a derogative way, I'm going to cuss you. I'm going to give you the same energy. But I just think that word prisoner, like, it's our only resource that we have power over is crazy in my eyes. You know what I mean? And I don't believe he deserved to be sacked over that. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
He's just singing along to a tune. Yeah. He's been on the show for all them years. Yeah.
I think there's something else behind it.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say. Is like maybe they've been waiting for something on him. You know what I mean?
yeah. Because his mate got sacked recently for essaying. Then now all of a sudden he's getting, and maybe because it was a Kanye West song as well. You know what I mean? What do you think of Mr. West?
Kanye West?
Yeah.
I've been a fan of him for a very long time.
Okay.
Yeah. I've seen him live.
Okay.
When I went to LA about 10 years ago.
Wow.
And
just to see him?
No.
What was wrong? You said he was a fan.
Nothing wrong with that, but it's not that I didn't just fly there to see him. No, it was but he was doing
very devoted.
It was sick though. He done the whole, you know that album he done called 808s and Heartbreak?
Yeah.
He done a concert of just that album at this place called Hollywood Bowl, and it's like an outdoor auditorium.
Okay.
Yeah, it was sick. Very sick.
So he's good live, just as good.
He was good live, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it was the best thing I've seen, because it was, he has to do the auto-tune thing with the mic and that. It wasn't that, I wouldn't say he's the greatest performer, but I'm a fan of most of his catalogue. And as an artist, and he's a very like innovative, visionary type of guy. I find him quite inspiring, actually. I think they've tried to do something to him along the way.
And I love, and you know what, yeah, what's funny, yeah, because we was talking about the N-word. Sorry to go back to this, because I know you probably don't want to fucking talk about this shit. You know what I mean? But my
It's like
thing,
the one thing out of everything that I would not talk about because I can't say it.
why I'm bringing it back up, because Hitler, he's made a song called about Hitler.
Yeah, he made that Hell Hitler song, yeah.
Hell Hitler. He's got bare Negroes going Hell Hitler. They've totally took that song off every platform.
I know.
Even platforms you don't even know of.
Only he can make something like that sound so good.
Exactly. And to me,
because he did. It's a very catchy song.
No disrespect to the Ish people and whoever. It's no disrespect to no people. I don't get why people are so offended if the Ish people sign black rappers to talk about unaliving each other. But
yeah, when you're taking it there, it's an interesting one.
About a historical figure, because sometimes record labels say, well, it's not true what they're saying, it's just art. So why is Kanye West's thing not seen as just art?
Well, this is probably his reasoning behind doing all these things. He needs to come out and do some sort of interview.
You're more than welcome to come on, West.
You know, he's got to do that soon and actually just sit down and explain it all. But he doesn't do that though. He goes off on these mad tangents. He doesn't really fully land on anything.
Like he was on...
but I feel like I kind of... we got to be careful now, haven't we? But I kind of get some of the angles he's coming at sometimes when he's sounding crazy. I'm thinking, you need to know the context sometimes.
Yeah.
No,
I'm a fan of him, man. I get fully where he's coming from. I don't see him as mad at all. I think people are just mad because they're just programmed to following the status quo. When you go against it, you're mad. But there's some things he says that are just crazy, obviously. You know what I mean? But I think now he's just got to a phase where he does that on purpose. Because it's like, even on podcasts, like to trigger the algorithm for this podcast, we have to say something mad. You know what I mean?
Before we leave, we're going to have to just come up with something.
Say the N-word or something. No, I'm joking. But I'm just saying, like, then you see everyone posting it. That's how pathetic the place has got. I think Bouncer said it. We're in a place of where you have to be embarrassed online.
To
get somewhere.
That's so true. Because whenever I do anything, I do always check it and be like, right, is this good quality? I look at quality.
Yeah.
I don't look at trying to trigger the algorithm. But that is true, how to win in the internet time. Unfortunately. Because you almost got to basically just show your ass or some bullshit to
even that's not enough. No, that's not old school. Yeah. That's Borat, Ali G. You know, we've moved on from showing our asses. That's jackass times and that. You know what I mean? Now, you just got to do something. Like, say, other people's podcasts, they will start attacking each other verbally or start going to fight each other just to make it go viral. And I'm like, I don't want to do a podcast for that sake.
Nah.
But that's what I'm saying, like London Open TV specials, I think it's an archive thing where it might go over people's heads right now, but in a year's time, this one could go viral or that one could go viral. You know what I mean?
Well, it's just stuff that people can maybe learn from when they're trying to figure out their thing.
Because everyone's on this thing, they don't know what stuff to learn. I'm like, is everyone just airheads now then?
Yeah.
You
a lot of people are, man. A lot of people are.
But let's go to what's going on in the world right now. Like, because I find something interesting that's happened in the last 3 months that everyone's forgot.
Okay.
We was nearly at the tip of World War III with Palestine and with Israel and was it Yemen? Where was it?
Yemen got involved, yeah.
No, it weren't Yemen. Who was they just? Syria? Right. Was it who did they just bomb?
No, was it Yemen or?
See, I can't even forget, and this was just the other day.
It's because it changes all the time. There's always Iran got involved,
Iran. And look, everyone forgot. He had to look at his phone. You had to go through your archive in your brain. I was just sitting there like an idiot. But I'm saying, like, that was a big thing. Then it just disappeared.
I know.
This went, like, they was like, we're going to war tomorrow. Like, basically, that's how they was moving. And we didn't even, Trump was supposed to get a treaty. We didn't even hear nothing. Remember, Israel said no. And then it just disappeared. Then they bombed, I think, Yemen the other day, last week or the week ago. That's disappeared. I'm like, what are they gearing up to? Because you're deep in this. You even went on David Icke's show. You know what I mean? So
I did, yeah. Forgot.
How was that? How was that?
Well, I didn't talk to him. I talked to Gareth, innit, his son.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was all right. It was very much, it was like a TV studio they got.
Yeah.
And it was, to be fair, that happened through Campbell from Jam for Freedom.
Okay.
He got me to come there because he was promoting the festival. And to be honest, they put up a clip of me, which they shouldn't have, yeah, where I performed in their studio and I couldn't hear nothing in my headphone. So I wasn't even spitting properly. The next day, they just threw it up on their Instagram, bruv. And it was just dead. Like, I always say it's dead. I remember seeing it and all the comments were like, this is dead. Da, da, da. I was thinking, you lot should have run that by me. Yeah. I didn't feel like they really even knew who I was. Like, he kind of did, but he asked me some silly questions that just, I was like, mate, I mean, he even said it himself in the interview. He was like, oh, I should have done my research on that. And I was thinking, yeah, mate, like, you should have.
Yeah.
So it's like them lot, I guess they're on some sort of higher level in terms of their broadcasting. So it felt like they were just getting us in and getting us out, to be honest. Wood lice ting.
Fill the gaps.
Yeah, like, I sort of thought, but still, the interview was all right and got a few decent clips. I was there, sort of thing. But yeah.
It was good for you though, innit?
It was good. I mean, it's a good look, yeah.
I think, right, where a lot of people go wrong, not even wrong, where what you can learn from is those type of clips. Repost them, cut it up, repost them now. Because sometimes when you post on the algorithm as having a blog page, you might just post it at the wrong time. You know what I mean? It's good to, there's no rules to this thing. And a lot of artists like to keep their page spick and span and looking neat and none. I don't know. I'm not saying you, but I'm saying in general.
I kind of do that a little bit. Sometimes I'll be like...
To a degree you can. Remember, you can post on your main page or you can post on just your reels. So some stuff can just be for your reels or some stuff can be on your main page, innit? So for just the reels, you can go mad on there. Then your main page, when people come on there, it just looks neat. But then if they click on your reels, you got more stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Picked up on the algorithm.
I've got a couple of them. Yeah.
Yeah. And even you got a new thing on Instagram anyway where you can put trial posts.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Do that for a lot of your old posts. Repost them trial posts and that pushes to non-followers only. That's like a trick. Like I done that to build up my page that couple months ago. I was posting it when it gets used and I do that for a big post. There was an Andrew Tate post I posted and that just went mad. He's like, if you post anything about Andrew Tate, this goes...
Right, okay.
Bro, do a freestyle about Andrew Tate. Gone. Telling you, gone. Anytime I post about this guy, it's getting, like, that post there is probably on like 6-7 million now. And I probably got like 8,000 followers from that one post.
Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying? Like, that's how mad it is, bro. Like, even now, it's still, I posted this post like 4 or 5 months ago. I still look at my phone, it's still getting likes and comments. And he just said something so simple. Like, simple. He was just saying that, I'm not here to offend women. I'm not here to do nothing like that. It was like the most basic thing I've heard him saying. It just went crazy on the algorithm. Him and Katie Price, whenever I've posted her, algorithm goes. But, what do you think of Tate?
What do I think of Tate? I think he's quite funny. But
he's an incel. What's all this incel thing and outsell?
I swear incel is something else. I swear incel. What's incel?
Oh, that's the youths that can't get girls, isn't it?
Yeah, he can't be that, surely.
Yeah, no.
You know what? I think I've said this to a few people, yeah. I think he's funny and he says a lot of good points. But the thing is, he's rich and he's been like a world champion kickboxer. He can chat a lot of shit.
I don't think he was world champion, never.
I think he might have been, you know.
I don't think he was world champion.
He had a lot of fights.
Yeah, he had a lot of fights. I'm not sure if he was world champion.
Yeah, he might not have been, but
I don't
my
remember
point is...
Thingy telling me that. Remember Thingy used to fight with him, innit? Train with him, Payne.
Oh, did he?
Payne. Yeah, he was touring with him and that.
Oh, is it? No, well, my point is that he's in a certain position where he can
I think it was
talk.
when he went on Big Brother, South Africa, that's what blew him up.
All right.
He went on Big Brother in South Africa or somewhere, which blew him up.
I think he says a lot of good things, like, that can wake up a lot of young people. But at the same time, I think people should not try to be like him because also the way he made his money, it was a bit sus. Do you know about all that?
Yeah.
With the
was it sex sells?
Yeah, like the what's that thing when the men call up?
Yeah.
And they're talking to the woman and that, and they talk all this stuff. Like that's how he made his money. So it's like,
is that bad?
Is it bad? Well, it's like, I would say, well,
if the women were doing it without consent, then it's bad.
I'm not even saying on the woman's side. I mean, like, it's like, say, people that watch porn. I would liken it to that. Is it not like that?
Webcam girls, that's what he's doing. Webcam girls.
It's a bit like, it's kind of like porn.
Of course, it's basically porn, isn't it?
And nowadays he's a Muslim. So
is he? I saw he's Christian again now.
Is he? I don't know. Yeah, I think he's a Muslim. Well, even whatever he is, if he looks back, is he going to think, right, well, I made this money through my moral standpoint and the things I preach? Probably not.
But I think what happens is when people say they're Muslim, everyone holds them to a higher regard than a Christian. You know what I mean? In the sense of like, you don't hear people keep on saying, oh, but you're Christian, you can't do this. Oh, you're Christian, you can't do that. But if someone says they're Muslim, oh, you're Muslim and you're doing that. You're Muslim. But Christians should be holding the same regard. You know what I mean? It's just like when I had dreadlocks, everyone was on to me, bruv. If I'd done one, I'm going Morley's. Oh, Russians don't go Morley's. Yeah. You know what I mean? And all this stuff. So it's like, I know it's the same, Muslims get the same type of treatment. Like, oh, if you're Muslim, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. But it don't mean because you're Muslim, you're any different from a Christian or you're on your deen. Or you're just like Christians. There's some Christians that are on their deen, like just their spiritual journey more deeper than others. Some people are just converted.
People are on different levels of their journey,
exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And I mean, that was it. That was my point.
But they'll say they're haram. But in Islam, they say that's haram. Probably in Christianity, it'd be a sin as well to
and everybody sins,
stuff.
bro. This is why with the religion thing, that's why I don't go too down the religious side of anything, because when you get to the truth of everything and you go on that journey, it can be really good to become like a hardcore Muslim or Christian, because it could just get your life together.
Yeah.
Because it's discipline and there's certain 100%. Morals. But then you get to a point where you realise, like, hang on, I'm not a perfect human being. I never will be. So that's when you realise, like, really, that's why there's so much hypocrisy within these religions, like in churches and whatnot.
Mine's is the best. Mine's is better than yours. Like, that's what I hate. Like, if you're Muslim and you're Christian...
When you get to that point where you've seen all that, then you think, hang on, all of this is flawed. I'm flawed. Like, it's about having your own relationship with God and trying to do better every day. And if you know you're messing up in certain ways, try and fix that. And you know what I mean? That's my little, like, religion for dummies. That's what, I might write a book called that. Religion. You know what, going back to what you were saying before, you were talking about what's going on in the world. You know, all these things you're picking up on, and like Iran getting involved in the Palestine stuff and Israel, all of that is like biblically prophesized, all these different events. So it's like, I've got to a point where it's rumors like really...
of war.
Pardon?
Rumors of war. It says that in the Bible, there'll be rumors of war. Yeah.
And when it comes to all this end times talk as well, I've got to a point where I've realised it's like, you know what? There's nothing we can really do to stop all this stuff playing out. And it says in the Bible, we will have to endure till the end. So really, I'm more in that mindset now of like, whatever's going to come, like, we just have to be ready for it to happen. We're not going to stop it through protesting or nothing like that.
And I think...
And not that it's a religious point, or a biblical point, but you know, there's a guy that, what's his name? Albert Pike. I wrote about it in my EP as well. I said, read the letters of Albert Pike. It's this guy that predicted 3 world wars and how they would come about. And the 2 world wars happened, and the World War III now is imminent, basically. And he was talking about setting the Christians and the Muslims onto each other through obviously manipulating propaganda, which is happening. Like even with this whole illegal migrant things going on now. I was just
going to get onto that, you know.
Yeah, we can get onto that because where I have that stance on it, I don't mind, because like I'm trying to, that's where I'll point people towards. It's like, and that's why I said it in my EP. It's like, let's not get too angry on either side, because it's all strings being pulled, you know?
So you're English, right?
Yeah, I'm British and Irish.
British and Irish. So what's your views on the immigration situation right now in the UK, in London especially? Like, what's your views on it?
I think, well, I'm against illegal immigration.
Yeah.
When I say against, like, I don't hate these people, just before someone runs with that, because you know it's going to happen.
You don't like you if you ain't from here, mate.
Yeah, but it's like, I can see where people will get riled up and want to go and stick it on these people in these hotels if their little girl has been messed with by someone that's not even supposed to be here. That's perfectly okay to be angry with, you know.
So is it okay if the little girl got touched by someone that's supposed to be here?
No, of course not.
So
they should be dealt with as well.
Yeah,
why are they not getting dealt with?
I think that's propaganda saying that the illegal immigrants that abuse little girls ain't been dealt with. They do get arrested. They do go through the same
guy
system.
did get arrested.
Yeah. So
but I think it's like, I can see where people would be like, I mean, okay, let's take it to a different angle, where it's like, why are they, if they're illegal, why are they being put in hotels? And like apparently the guy that worked at one of these hotels said that he came out and exposed that they're getting given £70 a week, offered an iPhone or a Samsung. It's like, why?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I'm just asking, isn't it? Like, why?
No, well,
if they're illegal, because that must mean maybe they're not legal. I mean, maybe they're not illegal.
Just to show both sides, like, of the coin, because some stuff that people say that go to these hotels, I agree with some stuff, like there needs to be some accountability. But I think where they're going wrong is taking it out on the people, because the people didn't get here without the powers that be.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You see what I'm saying? So everyone's taking it out on. So what the powers that be's done, they're bringing bare people into the country. So all the English people's power and all their energy is going towards people that have nothing for you, that can't change nothing. When the people that can change stuff, the people up there, we ain't going for them. You understand? It's okay for what's his name? Not Prince. What's the prince's name? Not Albert. What's his name?
Prince.
Andrew.
Yeah.
See, Sela, Andrew. That's all right. Well, you know what I mean? He's one of us. But I'm saying, and then they'll talk about, the hostels and the hotels, and they're giving them this. And bro, Buckingham Palace is closed all the time. It's just a tourist resort. Do you know how much land the royal family owns?
Yeah.
Do you know how much buildings they own in central London that are just empty? And they don't house the old veterans and all these things.
Well, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So my thing is, I ain't got I understand that, me personally, with the jobs, because I talk about the jobs market in the sense of the illegal immigrants and South Asians that have been given 2 years to work here tax-free.
Tax-free?
That's a joke thing.
Right.
But
I didn't know about that.
But how can you blame them?
Nah.
No, my thing is, it's not their fault that the government are... It's the government.
Exactly. Why are they allowing all this to happen?
And then people will say, it's Khan, he's mayor of London. I'm like, bruv, even if Khan weren't here, it'll be happening. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You can't even blame fuck Khan. I don't like the guy either, because I think knife crime and certain ends, what's going on, has gone through the roof since he's been in power. Because he's got this urban look and he's brown, people think, he looks cool, he looks all right, you know what I mean? He's urban. Fuck the dude. You get me? Like, knife crime has gone through the roof. Like certain areas, certain councils have gone down the drain. You know what I mean? Because I think one thing I would agree with, though, with the so-called far right, what they do say, I agree. Like, I'm a type of person, even if my enemy says truth, I'll say, no, he said the truth there. You see what I'm saying? I'm not someone, he's not saying the truth because he's my enemy. Truth is truth. When they say, like, certain people don't migrate into society, I agree. I'll give you a perfect example. The other day, little example, I'm opening the door, African couple comes through, thank you. English guy comes through with his daughter, thanks, mate. This guy, I don't know where he's from. One of those countries anyway, Afghanistan, something. But he comes through the door and he looks at me and cuts his eye. But I want to smack him up. Like, I'm just saying, like, And like, say I got a lot of neighbours in my block that are from just these type of places, South Asia, Middle East and all of that. They don't integrate, you understand? They don't
No, I agree with you.
Correspond with man. And I think that's a part of the problem. So you got little pockets of society just here by themselves and don't want to fuck with man. Say like we had something in our block where we invited none of them came. That's a joke. You understand? We got to integrate. We got to work together, mate. You know what I mean? Like as someone like say like Caribbeans, like when we came here, when my grandparents came here, I'm mixing it. Obviously, I got a British family and I got a Jamaican family and a Bayesian family. So I got 3 types of families really. So when we came here, like the Irish and the Caribbeans, we would have parties together, like little underground parties.
Because the Irish and the Caribbeans, they were both like outcasted in the beginning of when they come to England as well. So they have that in common. Yeah. Even my nan would tell me about when she come over. Yeah. So she'd get abuse and that.
She would get abused.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? And
that wasn't the way she put it, but I understand what time she came over, innit? Like
50s
or 60s or something like that. Yeah.
So people are just, I think it's an education thing from the English side. I don't think they should hate the people that are illegal, legal. Because people will say like, I'm not saying you because I don't see you on them protests and whatever, but I'm saying people that are proper far right and all of that, they'll go, they don't integrate, rare. But maybe they're scared as well. There could be an element of fear. You understand?
You know what? That's a good point because, I mean, look, even if you move to another country legally, it's still a big step in life to take, isn't it? Like integrating into a new society. So that is a good point.
Yeah, and I think the mayor, they could do more to help with those sort of things of.
At the end of the day, you hit the nail on the head, really, when I was talking about what I was saying. Like, at the end of the day, the government are letting it happen.
Yeah.
And I'll skip forward to what I think is the end, yeah? They're doing all these things to collapse our society and to bring in the digital IDs and stuff like that.
I was going to get to that. Yeah.
Yeah, because at the end, like right now, if you've got someone that's come over here illegally and done something mad, what's the solution to that not happening again?
That's what they're going to do. Yeah. They're going to first say, okay, we're going to give them digital passports or whatever. Then how they're going to like shift it on us slowly but surely, the brick card. Yeah, how they're going to shift.
Heard about that.
Yeah, and they're saying even all these little stuff's coming through. They're saying if you go on more than 3 holidays next year, from the 25th of August, you're going to be on a watch list. All these little things. A watch list, like, how comes he's going on holiday so much? Rare. But what people don't understand is what they're using this legal immigrant thing for is a civil war. Yeah, they want a war with inside. Yeah. And they're using it to bring through the digital IDs and the digital chips and that, because they say the thing that they love to use is, what have you got to hide?
Yeah.
And that will be what
I can just see it now. It will be like the jabs. It will be like, oh, why have you not got your digital ID?
Remember they tried to do that during COVID? Like, you got to have your digital ID to get in, but it didn't work.
No, it didn't work.
Because what they weren't putting on the news, a lot of the protests me and you were going to, they were millions. There was a couple of them where I thought, this must be 1 million people.
There was definitely a few where it hit over 1 million.
100%.
And the BBC, none of them, they didn't report on any of them.
Nothing. And it's like, and it was different demographics of people. You know what I mean? Like, it was different demographics of people out there, but British people came out in their numbers, like white British people came out in their numbers to these protests, and it weren't on the BBC.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
What does that tell you?
What does that tell you? So when you lot come together, they don't want to broadcast that. But we've gone backwards now. I think then something was happening. We was awakening. So there's like, just open everything up. They're coming together. Open it back up because they're realizing what the problem is. So they open everything up. Then they flood us with immigrants. So we're shifting the blame. It's them. The immigrants are to blame for everything.
Well, look, if I've said this, and I think in nearly all of my podcasts I've done, there's a thing called the Human Augmentation Project, and it's on the government website.
Okay.
And it's like a sci-fi novel, but it's actually a plan of what they're doing. And how you explained it there is how they do it. They create all these different scenarios. There could be like 15 different scenarios, yeah? And imagine they push one button, like COVID, and all the things that happen there. Oh, you know what? We got to change it now. Press that. and they just keep on flipping it so they can keep
Like the
furthering
Illuminati card game.
the agenda of what is going to be the whole 2030 thing and everything that's coming.
Because the 2030 thing's interesting because we're definitely going towards that direction with the digital currency and what Trump's on. But it's crazy because what they're doing with Trump right now as well, like with the Epstein files and that. Have you seen what's going on in the last like 3-4 days? Like they're basically saying he's on there. Now they got a video clip with him at Epstein's party with Epstein with 2 little boys.
Oh, what?
It's wild. They got him basically because remember Trump was like, yeah, forget this. Why are you not still talking about Epstein? That's what Trump said. Why are you not still talking? Now, it's actually like Trump was proper dons with him. You get me? So, but my thing is, yeah, say now, not me or you, say like you go on a podcast, that guy ends up being an paedophile, yeah? And then years later, they're like, oh, Ryan went on his podcast. So?
Yeah.
Like, you could see me with someone who's my friend who ends up with a mad case. I'm not with him all the time. I don't know what he does in the bedroom. So I think
true. Yeah.
I think that, but they say you're guilty by association. But I'm like, yeah, to an extent. But I'm saying if you weren't committing a crime with him, how does that make you guilty? How do I know that what he's doing in his bedroom?
Brother, nowadays it's mad. You can get cancelled for anything. And also with AI, what I was about to say is, what if they've just AI'd a video of Trump?
That people are saying that's what Trump's going to say it is. He's going to say, oh, it's AI. You know it's AI.
Because now some of the things I'm seeing, I have to like look at it 3 times to think, is this AI? Like AI is a problem now. It's getting mad because that could happen to anyone now, you know.
Yeah, we said that. Yeah, Indigo saying that you might see a video of me and Indigo at some mad party, and everyone will believe. Do you know what? I watched yesterday Superman.
Yeah, I see your story actually.
Yeah. Great film.
Is it?
Oh, it's. I
used to want to be Superman.
Yeah.
When I was a little boy, yeah.
Oh wow.
I have to give that a watch.
Wow. No, Superman. I never wanted to be Superman. I don't remember ever wanting to be a superhero, you know. Nah. I was woke from I was like 3 years old.
But still, superhero is...
No, I got him on my top. Wolverine.
Oh, Wolverine.
Wolverine was my guy, bro. Because I used to watch the old school X-Men. You understand? So
I wanted to be a Power Ranger first.
Power Rangers. Yeah, I'll give you that. Black Power Ranger, you know.
I wanted to be the red one.
That's it. Yeah. Or, I'm not going to lie, it's not just a black thing. I want to be the white Power Ranger as well with the flute because he had the best. He was the green Power Ranger, then he turned Tommy.
Oh,
Mighty Morpheus.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
See what I'm saying? Come on, man, with the flute. Everyone wanted to be the white power. First it was the black power, but when the white Power Ranger came with that flute and the white and gold and black suit, the suit was mad. You know what I mean? But yeah, where I lost my train of thought.
I can't remember what we were chatting about, you know. We were talking about AI and Trump.
Oh shit, Mandela effect.
You said you went to see Superman.
Yes, Superman. So there's a lot of AI in it.
Oh.
Like he's got AI robots and they what's his name? Lex Luthor puts out something about Superman's parents. You know, when Superman came to Earth, his parents left him a video for him to watch when he's older.
Right.
To tell him his mission. But they say it was a bit, so that Superman would only see like the first 4 minutes of the video where they're saying to him, oh, you come to Earth because your planet's destroyed, But then the end bit goes all fuzzy. But then Lex Luthor gets into Superman's towers. Yeah, sorry, spoiler alert. Get into Superman's towers, gets the video, and he fixes it. But at the end, his parents are basically saying, yeah, destroy Earth, take it over. You get me? So Lex Luthor puts that out and it turns the whole world against Superman, innit? You know what I mean? But Lex Luthor then opens up a pocket universe.
Okay.
He keeps prisoners. The film is wild, bro. I don't care. That's the best Superman I've seen in years. It's proper.
That sounds good, though.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in there that I think is relevant to now, like in the sense of the whole pocket universe thing. Like they're creating because imagine the AI that they're giving to us on display. Imagine the AI that's behind the thing. That's why even say like as a conscious artist, that's why I laugh. Because some songs I made 10 years ago will sound like I wrote them today.
Yeah, I found some old stuff recently.
And you're like, what the fuck? Did I write that last night? You know what I mean? Because it's always kind of ahead of the time. Like the song that my last song was AI Takeover. And now a lot of stuff that's happening now is about AI taking over. And I made that tune like 2-3 years ago.
You know what's so funny? It's not. I don't know if it's funny or not. You know, I've got a song called Send Them Home, yeah?
Yeah.
Obviously, that's talking about like
illegal immigrants.
Alien entities and stuff, yeah? But what you just said, people are like using the song in their stories and their reels at these far-right protests.
Oh.
Yeah.
Techie.
And I've had to just sit back and be like,
such thing as
like,
bad press, mate.
You know what I'm saying? So if you hear that song playing at any of these protests, it's not even about that. But you know what I mean? It was quite funny. But then again, I'm thinking, is it funny?
How does the lyrics go?
It's time to send them home. It's time to send them packing. That's the first line of the hook. It was about something completely different. But then if obviously they're hearing it, they're like, yeah, go on. Send them home.
That's techie stuff. Send them packing. The aliens don't come with luggage. So who are you talking about? I never seen an alien with a suitcase.
Well, the artwork of the song has a big alien on it. So
okay, you got it covered.
I got it covered.
So he didn't mean that people are just taking it into their own little realm of foolishness. You know what
basically.
I mean? But stream the song anyway.
Yeah, stream it anyway.
So what happened with you on the Spotify? And I saw you a couple of weeks ago. Spotify and all these music apps. And
you know what there's a problem with let's call it independent or underground artists. Yeah, a lot of people are getting added to playlists like without authorizing it or whatever. But then again, it's like, how can you stop yourself being added to a playlist? And then some playlists are botted. So if you get mad streams one day, they detect it and they took down. Well, first of all, they took one song down because they said it was like fraudulent streams or whatever. But then because it was on the album, they took down the whole album.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, so I made a video about it just because I knew if I didn't fix it, people will be saying to me, bruv, where's this album? Because I've had that in the past as well. It's like, where's this gone? Where's that gone? And I find it annoying when I have to explain that to people because it's like, bruv, like, I didn't choose for this to happen. But I got it back on anyway. I figured out how to do it. And then I made another video explaining how to fix it if that happens.
So you're back on the streaming platforms?
Yeah, I'm back on there, yeah.
Not just on...
so it was just...
How does Bandcamp go? Because do people use Bandcamp?
Well, I'm trying to encourage now my supporters to go support my new EP on Bandcamp because I deeped it when it happened. I was like, nah, why am I putting it on Spotify just to hope to get mad streams when I could put it on there, my real supporters can go and buy it. And then when I'm ready, I can be like, all right, go on, I'll put it on Spotify now. That's what I'm doing with this EP that I've just done. And it's going quite well, to be fair. So this might be the new formula for people that are in a similar position.
They took away from artists, and they took total control over the game when they bought all these streaming platforms. I think it's a joke. Yeah,
like I've enjoyed Spotify at times, and I think, this is sick, but then...
No, you got to think, how much do you get from Spotify for the year? Like,
bruv.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you really go back, like, let's be real. Like, when you was in CD times, you get what you put out.
Yeah.
So if you buy my CD for £3, I sell 1,000 of them. That's 3,000, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you're getting the value for your thing.
One of the reasons I even got into music in the first place was because I loved buying albums. Going into HMV, buying an album and looking at the cover and the booklet and then listening. Because when you put it in, it's like you're listening to it differently.
Have you ever bought a CD before?
Yeah.
Okay. No, because you look young, innit? So I was thinking you might not bought a CD. I know my son ain't bought a CD. He's 20. You know what I mean? I don't think he probably seen CDs around the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ashtrays, you know.
No, but that's the reason. That is why I just remember thinking, like, if I made my own album, this would be sick. And then over time, since I decided to start doing that era has just dwindled away. So sometimes I sit here and think, like,
no, CDs
this ain't what it was meant to be.
CDs were better because it was so personal, like.
Yeah.
And the reason why they took away CDs, what people ain't clocked is because say like if I was one of the first 50 people to buy Eminem CD, yeah, in 10 years' time, that could be worth mad money. Just because of the barcode. So it was like it was an artifact. It was an antique. It was a
well, it's like vinyls are even better.
Yeah, it was an asset. Having vinyls are even better. But even CDs certain times, if you kept it well packaged and that, could be worth like triple the amount you bought it for. So they just took that power away. It's just like the Ubers and all of these stuff, like everything's like out of your hands. We control it for you, which is taking the power away from us. This is why they got us focused on immigrants, because they're taking away everything from us. Yeah, you're blaming these guys. Then when you turn around, everything's gone. Look, they got the driverless Ubers coming in. They got all these the driverless delivery guys and all of this. So all the jobs are going to be taken. Yeah. But we're focused on guys on banana boats. Like they can do anything. If we stop them coming in.
So how do we get people to realise that and to take different action?
Gotta make some music.
Maybe that's the new angle. Maybe that is the new angle, because
make some music. Can make some music. Like you could be the far right guy. I could be the immigrant. You're coming out
like a Joyner Lucas thing, like what you said earlier.
Like that sort of thing.
We need to hire
you
Joyner
could be
Lucas.
The immigrant, because you look kind of like, you could class as like Middle East as well, especially with the shade.
I get that a lot.
I could be the far right guy. You know what I mean? No, but I think that would be a good concept for a tune. Still.
That is good, because I lost what I was going to say.
People see,
because like I said earlier, like I understand why they're getting triggered or what's going on, but you rightly pointed out the bigger picture. But it's like, how do you get these people to see that bigger picture? Maybe that is, you're right, maybe that is the next angle for music and content, and
some content around it. Like me coming out of a hotel, you throwing a can of baked beans in my head. You know what I mean? Then I could be like, do you understand where I come from? Your country bombed my country. I don't have nowhere to live now. What do you do if your whole family got killed? Da, da. You see what I'm saying? Like, then they could be like, listen up, mate. You took our land, you took our jobs. Yeah. You got to cut. It's like you got to get at people from them type of direction still. That's where we could bring entertainment into truth rap. I think that's the element. It's too serious. Yeah. We can still be entertaining.
Need to raise the levels, basically.
Raise the levels, but find a way to make it entertainment.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
not to keep on bringing this same guy up again and again, but Joyner Lucas did do that very well. Yeah. You know, when he had the white guy saying the N-word.
Yeah.
That?
That's
That was sick. And
when they're sitting around the table.
It was like cinematic. You know, it wasn't like, I didn't know who Joyner Lucas was either. I just thought, who's this white guy? And then it was like, that's the whole, like, that's different dimensional rap. Yeah. That's how you do these things, really. Otherwise, people won't fully notice you or won't understand. You always have to just spin people out a little bit.
No, I'm writing when I get home. This is a fucking idea. I'm inspired. But bringing out Joyner Lucas again. Who's winning the clash?
Skepta's winning the clash because he got done a second one. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a better one as well. Joyner's only done one so far.
But his album just dropped.
I haven't listened to it.
So his album's alright. To me, his album,
I heard one song and it was more of a singing, almost like
Chris Brown.
He done a bit of an indie kind of tune, I think. I need to listen to it when I get home.
The album's alright. I've listened to some tracks. I listened to like 5 tracks and it's a good album, man. You know what I mean? But I think our mind is just not programmed no more to listen to albums.
Yeah, it's true. Or you have to be more invested to take in an album. Because I'm a fan of Joyner Lucas, but at the same time, it's weird. When I hear he's got a new album, I'm not thinking,
like blown away,
let me go check that.
Because we're not getting the physical. It's just so accessible. Yeah. You know, like before, let's go line up.
I know I can find it right now if I need it.
Sometimes you have to line up overnight for the album, bruv. You know what I mean? Outside. You know? But me personally, I don't think no one's winning the clash. No? I don't think no one's winning the clash. I think
it's not that deep
let me tell you why.
They haven't really...
Because America is not invested in the UK like how we're invested in America.
The only reason Skepta's getting away... Skepta is the only one right now that can really get away with it because he actually is established over there. He's toured over there. Like he said in his tune, he's had a triple platinum song out there with A$AP Rocky.
Yeah, but the tune is a banger. I'm not taking that away
So
from
he's like he's
Skepta.
put his flag on America. So he replied. So do you know what I mean? He obviously is valid enough
No, but
over
look what
there to
Skepta
do
was
that.
saying. It's not even a big American artist. It's Joyner Lucas. On my chest, I got mucus. It's come on, man. I think it doesn't make no sense. You got a lyrical, conscious type of artist.
They are a bit different to be going at it. Yeah, I hear that.
America, you're saying Skepta's established.
Skepta's very simple.
Skepta's established over there in the sense of compared to other UK artists.
Yeah.
But in Americans' eyes, he's not established over there. You get it? So to us, it's like, he's established over there. But he's actually...
To the rappers and the people that really pay attention.
But to the people, when you see the comments on the American blog pages, they're like...
They're taking the piss,
They're taking the piss.
I know. That's what's annoying.
My thing is, it's a divide and conquer thing again. But it's overseas now. You know what I mean? Like first it's gangs, now it's America. How can we verse America? It doesn't mean... We idolize America. I grew up on American shows. America didn't watch EastEnders and Coronation Street. You see what I'm saying? And Emmerdale, Jack Dingle. Like they didn't watch these. They didn't watch these We watched everything. We watched all their films. Look, you want to be Superman. You didn't want to be Phil Mitchell when you was younger. You see what I'm saying, bro? So it's a big, America's not invested in us. We're invested in America.
Yeah,
so I'm just saying, we shouldn't be clashing them. We should be looking. I like what even more Giggs is doing, going on their podcast and giving them their ratings.
I've saved that. I need to watch that later.
Yeah,
he's done well.
I watched some of it. I think it's good what he's doing in a sense. But some of the stuff I don't agree with everything man's saying, but it's good what he's doing in the sense of going on Drink Champs. That's good for UK rap as a whole. But I'm saying 100%. This going against them thing doesn't make no sense, because the reason why they're not invested in us, America, because they ain't heard our struggle. The only artist they hear is rappers talking about glamorous stuff. We fell in love with America because we heard their struggle.
Yeah.
They ain't heard our struggle. They ain't heard our... And the reason why we fell in love with America, because everything starts from consciousness, is the root. They're just hearing grime, Skepta, Skepta, Central C.
Yeah, they got Central C now, haven't
all
they?
these type of artists
I'm not really
that have been
Central
pushed.
C.
You know, Central, you got the Night Fleece on. I thought because Central C.
You think this is because I'm a fan of Central C?
I thought you would have been a fan. Fine out.
No, I'm not. When I say I'm not a fan, I just don't really care, bruv. You know what I mean? I listened to his album when it came out. I thought it was good. I saved quite a few tunes off it. It was I rate it. But
you know, to be fair, as someone that's
Central C. How old is Central C?
I don't know. He's about 22.
So, and he's not on a conscious wave. He's not saying nothing I want to hear, bruv. It's not nothing against
Personal,
him.
yeah.
It's just I'm not.
My thing with him, he looks. Yeah, my thing with him, he looks like a lesbian, but I just don't. I'm just not into him at all, bro. I think he's a plant. I think it's because, when it comes to America, next thing when it comes to America, I'll be honest, next thing when it comes to America, they don't care. They don't want to see a black artist. They see England as white. If you go to a normal average American, when they come over, I didn't know there's so much black folks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they want cup of tea and biscuits when they see an artist. That's what they want. They don't want all these man there. They want Central C. You understand? But you got to think, the reason why I think Central C's things are plant, because he's got 24 mil behind him being pushed to play on these radio stations, to play on there. But him talking like he's a driller, to me, it should be Digga D in his position, because Digga D has lived that life. He's gone through that life. But some people argue, but he didn't keep
What is
it
that guy,
professional.
his mate, that come out and said his identity was based off of him, and you know what I mean, all these different things, which I kind of believe it because I've seen it in other artists as well, and even things I've seen in people I've worked with.
You see,
it
if
happens
you go
a
back
lot.
through Central C's career, 1 second, sorry, I ain't got no problem with lesbians, but I'm saying there was a point where he had the nose ring, he had the long hair, he's just looking like a gal, bro. You know what I mean? Not the type of girls I go for, but he look feminine, you get me? You get what I'm saying? You look proper. Then the next minute he's a hard guy. I'm like, how did it go from? Wait. How do you go from in 3 years having a nose ring there in the middle, not a nose ring like a normal thing, get me some men get, which I disagree with, no man should have no type of nose ring, to one in the middle that only a certain type of women have, it's big in that community, then next minute you're the hardest guy on the road. So you did steal your identity. Because from when I was 15 to 18, my identity didn't change that much. I knew who I was when I was... You saw there was little changes in my dress, but not... I didn't go from a big nose ring and long hair and looking like a gal. You see what I'm saying? That's a big transformation.
Yeah.
Transformation. Like, to me, yeah, he's plant-based. I'm not going to... He's plant-based.
I think
I like H. H. I think H is a bad boy rapper. You get me? I think H is way better
H is a good rapper. Again, it's one of them things where I think I'm just old. Not old, but like I'm older than a lot of these people. So I'm thinking like the stuff you're saying.
Are you 30?
I'm 34.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, OG still.
But that's what I mean is like some of the things these people were saying in their tracks. I'm like, yeah, you sound good. You rap sick. Beats hard. But I'm just like... What else?
What are you saying?
What can you tell me? Yeah,
like you're not saying nothing. You're not saying nothing.
As you said, we're talking because I'm an artist that's known as like being conscious and whatnot. Yeah. So it's like can't really relate. I don't know if it's can't relate. Just
What do you think about ageism in music?
I think it's being broken down now, man. I think that's a thing of the past. I think it's, bruv, when I was like about 20, I worked with some producer and we was doing something and he was, we done like a video and that, and it was meant to...
Was it my friend? Your
friend? No. Who's your friend?
Shem.
No, but I know Shem. Yeah, I forgot you know Shem.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about him. No. No, Shem's cool. We didn't make music. We just, we met through some program we done.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about way before that.
Okay.
And the guy, like, this single we made, it was meant to go on channel AKA. And it was meant to be something like, we was all like, oh my days, this is going to upload, again, all gas. It didn't work out. And then he started saying to me, oh, you know what, Ryan, like, time is not really on your side in this music thing. And I remember just thinking, like, how can that even be how does that make any sense? Music is music. And for a long time, I battled with that whole thing, thinking like, oh, does that mean I've only got a few years to see if this might work?
Yeah.
It's bullshit. It's weird industry people that want to mold young pop stars.
And they want to touch young
for youths. For some strange reasons.
They're on some Epstein Island stuff with these local
The truth
youths,
is, like, I just think the older you are, the wiser you are, therefore the more substance there's going to be in your music. It's logical. I don't know where all these ageism myths came from.
I told you it came from, you got to think, them wanting little boys, bro.
Yeah.
And they're easier to manipulate.
Mm-hmm.
And
like with Central C, not to try and throw him in that bracket, but he's obviously moldable to some degree.
I take back what I said. His album, I did say it was 7 out of 10. It was better than I thought. I was like, right, you know, the album was, but that album went flat as well. How many videos did he do for the album? Like 1 or something? 2?
I don't know, I didn't even check.
And then it disappeared. Like,
but my point
that
is
album,
like, he's able to shift and mold himself in different ways to see what works, and they ended up going with the gangster image and whatnot.
And that's a skill in itself, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
no, it is. I'm trying not to sound like a hater as well, because
I do
like some of his tracks.
You've got to give him credit where credit's due. Like, I think to be able to try different images of yourself and not have ego, think, I don't look like that. From you're not wearing a dress like Skepta, you've got to change a bit. Because you said he wears gal clothes, innit? You know what I mean? But fair play. But a lot of people got onto him about that. But as someone with Jamaican background, I remember back in the day, like, Jamaican used to be like, me, I'll get them gal trainer, they're the one with the pink and orange and, you know, or that frock look nice and some people will say, you're chatting rubbish. But proper swagger dons will be like, say like a night fleece, but it's for girls.
Yeah.
If it looks good on you, you're going to wear it.
I think you can get away with that.
Yeah.
Something like
but
that.
But not a dress or
not
something
like a
crazy.
Blouse or something.
Yeah. Because he had a mad blouse on when he said that.
Yeah.
But, I just think, where was I?
We're talking about ageism in music.
Yeah, ageism. Yeah. I just think, it's just a setup thing, like in the sense of, because they can't control the older artists. And going to not making it a race thing to the black community, I think what it was they want the agenda of this unaliving each other thing being pushed, and they don't want like an older artist teaching the younger people, because there's a big divide between elders and youngers. So, but I would say for the white community as well, what they're doing now, I don't know if you're clocking it, they're starting to push white drill artists a lot. They're coming out of the woodworks like,
I've seen a couple, pop
what's
out.
going on here? But you noticed you never seen a white drill group. I've never seen that, apart from Blazing Squad.
I was about to say Blazing Squad. You know, they went to my school.
He was in Blazing Squad, right? He was in
No, they were like 4 years above. Well, they left.
There was your
school
older,
and
so Blazing What? Do you know what? That's actually a compliment. If they was your older, they were successful, bro.
They were successful. I'm not saying nothing bad about them.
Girls used to go mad
They had a few
about
good
them.
tunes.
Yeah.
They had a few good tunes.
At the crossroads.
But that was Bone Thugs, isn't it? They just nicked it off Bone Thugs.
Yeah. Blazing Squad was. Blazing Squad needs to be the next on DJ AG. Yeah. Imagine Blazing Squad. That would be lit. I swear they might have been on there, you know.
I don't know.
I swear.
There was so many of them, though. I don't think.
There was like the Wu-Tang of the UK.
So solid.
Do you remember them? No, Blazing
Squad.
That might have been before your time still. Blazing Squad, bro. There was like
They had a little run.
the first white drill group. Yeah. There was one black youth in there. And it's like 11 white youths and one black youth. And there was like a drill group. They weren't drill. There was like I don't even know.
What was it like?
A rap
Garage
group.
or sort of what beats
They
were they
rapped
spitting on?
and pop.
It was pop, wasn't it? Really? Yeah.
Pop, but it was like kind of cool, like urban pop.
Yeah.
But yeah. So where we gonna go now? Because we got how long we got left? 20 minutes.
Okay.
20 minutes
That's
to wrap.
Yeah. Where was we? What have we not touched on?
Sorry. That Blazing Squad stuff just caught me off guard, bro. But yeah, so what's your predictions for the next 2 years in the UK? Where do you think we're gonna go? Where do you think Keir Starmer's taking us?
You know what? Even his name, it just like has that impending feeling of doom, doesn't it? Keir Starmer. It sounds like Darth Vader or something. His name just.
It's funny you say that, you know, because anytime I see this guy,
Yeah.
it's just doom and gloom. There's, like, I miss Tony Blair. You know what I mean? Tony Blair was cool, bruv. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, look, we've got.
No, let me take that back, because a lot of people say he went into Iraq, he's an idiot. And so I'm not saying like that, but I'm just saying he didn't have that doom and gloom feeling, and he gave us EMA. We used to get EMA when we went to college. He used to look after us, you know what I mean? But this Keir Starmer guy, bloody hell. But he did come up with something good the other day for community funding. He wants the community to be in charge of community funding now.
Okay.
So he gave the power back to the people in that sense. That's
good, yeah.
That's the only good thing that I could really think of with him. Everything else is just like, he's proper pushing AI. He wants England to be the leaders of AI in the world. And our public services are going to have AI implemented into them within the next 3 months as well. Like traffic cameras, bus stop signs, all that's going to have AI. You know what I mean? But with him, he just seems like a robot. And he was Jimmy Savile's brethren. So
Was he? I did, see that.
he was close to Jimmy Savile. He was the reason why Jimmy Savile got off.
As for, what did you say, 2-3 years?
Yeah.
So right now we're in 2025, yeah? So we're like 4 and a bit years until 2030, where all this stuff's supposed to be happening, isn't it? Like the digital IDs and all this mass surveillance and all this stuff. I mean, I don't need to predict it. It's already been mapped out. It's happening. Most people just don't know how, like, it's been told, you know? So, chaos, man. Probably just a lot of chaos.
So do you think England's sinking? Like, you know, like a lot of the millionaires and all of that have all left. And I saw something in the paper the other day. England doesn't know how much tax billionaires pay. Like, they don't
Really?
record it. And this goes back to the immigrant situation, legal immigrants, whatever. Bro, they're not even accounting for billionaires' tax and that. but you don't pay your council tax. You got bailiffs at your door. You see what I'm saying? It's all about controlling the majority, innit? The mass.
You know what? I think there's going to be a lot of like civil unrest, borderlining on civil war between like the far right. I don't like that term because it just gets thrown about, but for lack of a better term, far right and the immigrants. I can.
What do you think What do you think about Tommy Robinson? You can say
I don't trust him.
Question.
No, I won't skip the question.
Okay.
I just don't trust him. Like, does he say some things that are true? Yeah, but I swear
I think
he's
everyone
funded.
says things that's true. That's you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I swear he got found out that he's like funded by some sort of Israel. There's too many. I would rather.
I think he's a race baiter.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He kind of triggers these again far right people into like, yeah, we need to go and do this and that and the other. Where's the talk of like peace and unity? There's none of that.
Or where's the talk of need to get out of the system? Because one thing I would say is...
Because he does say something, he put out that film, didn't he, about something that happened in some school or something and he got shut down.
Sent to jail.
He played it anyway and got put in jail. So he's pushing on certain freedom of speech angles, which I'm like, cool,
yeah.
You're on the button with certain things, but like, what is he actually doing? What is his role in society? I don't actually know.
I think he's a race baiter, but he does say it, and there's race baiters from the black community as well. Like, I won't even say no names, but if you know, you know. Yeah, who work with the same people as Tommy, and you might have seen these people together in certain instances or certain situations. But I think he's just put there to be a race baiter. But he does say some truths, and I think some people went to jail for some madness. Remember after them protests, like just little tweets and that.
Yeah.
I think that was just them using them as an example for the bigger picture in the long run.
Yep. Some people just got chosen to be. Get pull
and they all look like crackers, the people
straw.
that went to jail. You know what I mean? Let's just send these crackers to jail for their tweets. You know what I mean? To use them as examples. So when we do implement this properly, we've already softened the blow because people know this is how it goes. You know what I mean? Like, because freedom of speech is definitely going out of the window, you know? And that was in Superman as well, you know?
Was it?
Like, they had the...
predictive programming.
The pocket universe.
Yeah.
Where they put people in a prison in the pocket universe and there was like, she's in jail because what she says on social media, we put her in this universe, just hide her away. There was this people. And they had these monkeys, that were like hate monkeys that were typing stuff about Superman on Twitter and that. Like just thousands of monkeys just with these stuff on their heads, with like the AI stuff on their head.
Yeah.
Teaching them, telling them what to type and that. So they... bro, I was like, nah, that's crazy, bro. Because you do know is that they can push, like, when I look at accounts, because I'm inquisitive, like, when I see people hate people, I'll click on their page, and it's always like the same amount of followers, one picture, hiding. I'm like, are these even real people, though? Because they already said, like, 70% of the internet is bots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's true to
an extent. Yeah, it probably is.
You know what I mean? And would you pay for bots for your music?
Nah, because you know
why not?
I'll tell you why. Because
but I'm saying, I say why not? Because all the big artists do it.
No, but
the Drakes, the Kendricks, the this. Do you think them man ain't? Yes, like even from CD's time, Jay-Z released I forgot what album it was, and he bought like £1 million worth of his own CD. That's like buying bots.
Yeah, but you know why he's doing that? Yeah, okay. No, I know what you're getting at, but the thing is that you see a label, or if you have money, you can invest in your own promotion and marketing that's real views.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Why would you buy fake views when you can buy like a YouTube ad and actually real people who've seen it? Yeah. That's the thing. People don't do as artists. I've studied these things because I wanted to do it for myself. I've done promo for myself before. I won't hide that. Yeah, I've put money into certain videos here and there. It's not fake. Everything you see of my brand that I've created, it's real.
Yeah, and I think
I'll get people. Well. I always push people to buy the iTunes copy as well, because when you hit certain sales, it will be in the chart.
Yeah,
and then you get to see even the industry artists, they're not really selling many digital units at all, because if I'm doing it and I'm nearly knocking off I can't remember who it was now. There's a big artist that I was like on top of when my EP dropped, my last project dropped.
Yeah.
So it's like there's things that people can actually educate themselves on as artists to do to build a proper brand. You don't need to buy fake views. It's a waste of money. Yeah.
No, for real. I don't see nothing wrong with putting money into ads and that.
Yeah, it's just marketing. Like
I've done that
any
with
business would do that.
One of my podcasts on Twitter, I put a little money into it, and it's supposed to get like 800 views. It was a little piece, like £5 or something stupid.
Yeah.
But then it ended up getting like 10,000, 15,000 views because it catched on.
Exactly. Because you could catch the right. That's what happens normally when I do it as well. It's like
because I know since my page has been monetized. Sorry to cut you. Monetized on because you start getting monetized after 10,000, 11,000 views. Followers on TikTok, it's harder to get more views now. That's what I noticed.
Yeah.
But since I've been doing Cockney Dare, it's been getting hella views, man. You know what I mean? I've been putting on this. I done one the other day. It's gone fucking crazy. But I made it seem like I was a coconut at first.
Yeah.
Like agreeing with them, then I flipped it on them.
Yeah, I see it. Because you actually said it in that video, didn't you, about the government and the letting it happen and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. You're already doing it, man.
I want to do that with music now.
Yeah.
I want to do that with music. That's the trick now. Because one thing what went wrong with me is that I've started to focus on content over music. Now I'm kind of like stuck in a pattern in my head. Yeah. Even though I've been writing, I've got like fucking 300 bars just written in my phone alone, bro. Like, so I'm ready for music, but it's just like I'm so like even if I don't post for 2 days, people are like, wow, what's happened to your page, man? I come to you for news. Yeah. So it feels like a responsibility now. You know, but
but you're doing a good thing though, because that is cutting through more than like this. What going back to what we were just saying, if like your content is not getting through a certain algorithm or whatever, and you just dropped your whole project, it's like just pay a little money, man. Get past the algorithm, because otherwise your project just dies.
Yeah.
But with what you do though, you just speak to the public, so you cut through in a different angle. It is like I rate it.
I think I just feel I need to build my page because man does conscious music or truth music. I need to build a platform to push my music off. You know what I mean? So it was always music while I started the platform. Like now I just got I didn't think people would listen to me at first. Then I saw people start listening to me. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Then it's like, right, they want to hear me. Then I just got carried away. But going forward, I definitely, after I've finish the 10 episodes of this, then next year or the end of this year, I want to focus on music a bit, or even from now, really, because I've been writing crazy lately. So stuff's definitely 100% coming. And I think something's coming soon in the sense of the UK.
The world, the country, and
Well,
I think we're in it, man. I think even for my next, like, I've got an EP I've just dropped, but it's more like personal, and there's a few things I speak on, but I was even thinking today, what's next? And I think, you know what? There's enough going on, and the script is always changing. There's so many concepts to be spoken about on the next project. So, yeah, I'll probably do another one. Like, I'll probably take my time on my next one.
But do you know what I think it is as well, yeah? I think you and me, I said it to me as well, yeah? Me three, yeah? I think dropping whole projects is cool. I don't know how it works for you, so I can't really say nothing. I don't know what's going on in the background. But I think, who was that one? Not Loki. What's that guy from America, man? Oh, with the long hair. He's not white, he's like Mediterranean looking. What's his name?
What does he do?
He raps, but it's kind of like consciously. Got long hair, Mediterranean looking. Anyway, forget his name. But what he said basically, yeah, like in these times, releasing a whole project like an album when you're up and coming artist is a disadvantage in a way. He said you're better off releasing a single a month for 12 months. So if you're releasing a whole project with 12 tunes at once, a lot of them music will go over people's head. They're not going to appreciate it. Maybe you might have your fan base, say like you got like, I don't know, 500 people that appreciate music. They might, but in the bigger scheme of things, if you drop a single a month and push that tune for the whole month, next month push the tune for the whole month, then at the end of the year, when it builds momentum, then you can release it as a whole project at the end.
Yeah.
Not at the beginning. Because then people appreciate him. Oh, he's been really. Say if you release every month on the same Friday every month for 12 months, you will see an incline. That's what Too Bad done. That, you know, Too Bad. That was his strategy. Mm-hmm. Every Friday, because my cousin. Anyway, every Friday he released a freestyle. At the same time every Friday for 10 weeks. Do you know what one went viral?
The last one, wasn't it?
The 10th one.
Yeah. I know.
The 10th one. You see what I'm saying? But it's just a thing of him. Imagine if he just released a 10th, it would have just went flat. But because every week they know, he's releasing something every Friday, then people get used to it, the consistency. But I think when you release one, you put too much pressure on one piece of work. And there's no rules when you're up and coming artist, so you can do it your way.
That's the good thing about it is that you can, because the way I look at it, like you're right, but I like to build like a catalogue, so that like maybe next week I might use that formula. But when say if I had a freestyle that went viral or whatever, people can find me and be like, oh wait, you've got an EP, you've got an album, you've got bare random tunes, you've got videos, you've been on podcasts, like there's a whole rabbit hole of stuff
pocket universe
to go in.
Superman.
So you can build it however you want, really.
No, there's no rules to it. When I name the artist, he's a big artist, bruv, and he's proper done these things all independent. I can't believe it's gone from my head, bruv. And you will know as soon as I say his name. He's got a similar name. Anyway, forget him. Anyway, is there anything you want to say before we end? Is there
I'll just plug my EP I've just dropped. It's called Malice in Sunderland. Obviously, it's a play on words of Alice in Wonderland. Going down more rabbit holes. Yeah, Malice in Sunderland EP is on. I've released it as like a full visualizer on YouTube, and also you can buy it on Bandcamp. That's what it is at the moment. It will be on streaming platforms in September. But
what's your Instagram and that?
Yeah, it's I am Ryan Sanders, and that's on everything really. And obviously Spotify is just Ryan Sanders. But yeah, I'm sort of boycotting Spotify until a later period.
Okay.
Just taking a little break from it.
And last question, because you're an artist. I think you're the first rapper I've had on there, you know.
Serious?
No, Phoenix was a rapper as well, but he didn't come on with his rapper face. He came on with his spiritual garments. Yeah, if there was an acapella of all your bars you would spit to the world, what acapella would it be to end the show? What's your favourite bar to do acapella?
Probably the one I done on AG.
What's that?
He goes, they're in a virtual headset. In the future, they'll probably do virtual bench press, thinking, why am I not hench yet? And then, actually, that's the new version. I just gave you the exclusive. I changed it. I changed it. Now I could do mass awakening pending. This new earth is beginning, it's not ending. They know what you're thinking, they know what you're spending. This ancient Babylon system stays violating. It's frustrating. I hope Christ returns, but till then I'm not twiddling thumbs or waiting. Inorganic species send back the archons where they come from. Visiting me at night time, that's not wise. My warrior prayers will dump on them. Truth of the world, you just can't run from. Not of this world, I'm not one to stunt on. Keep your bandwagon, I won't jump on. It's time to send them home. It's time to send them packing.
He's talking about aliens and reptilians. He's not talking about immigrants and human beings, yeah? But
maybe this is how they're going to wake up, because they're going to be playing that song. Saying, oh, you, man, boys, you heard this song? Send them home. And they just play it non-stop until they think, hold on, what's he talking about?
True.
So I'm saying maybe like this is what happens when we're writing. You're tapping into the creative force, yeah. Like God or whoever it is you believe in, whatever you function. Maybe you know what I mean. Things are channeling for reasons you don't even understand sometimes. You're planting seeds you don't even realize
because they're gonna wonder who you are. Then when they look up who you are and they listen to the rest of your archive, they'll be like, oh shit.
You might just open up a whole new thing, and you don't even realize what you're doing. I didn't know that people were going to be using that song for the wrong reason, but maybe there's a deeper plan.
yeah. But yeah, man, thanks for coming on, bro. It was a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, come on, man.
Me free, appreciate it. You're barred, bro. Like, I don't want to see you again. You didn't even phone me to say you're not coming or nothing. Bro, I'm sending for Me Free tonight.
It's on the new what? Like maybe we need to start like a. You see how they're doing all the Graham clashes and the Americaverse thing. Maybe we should do like our version.
No, I don't think
just for bants and competition.
It'd be too deep. We're conscious. We just go deep, bruv. Start talking about man's DNA and. It's long, and I'm joking. We're cool, Me Free, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, thanks for coming on, my bro, man. Thanks for coming on.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I never say that, you know. But like, subscribe, follow, share, and all of that, man. Thank you for clocking in. It's London Open TV specials. We out.